Hi, my name is Mr. Winters and I am a band teacher, and so I'm making this video to show people how to clean their woodwind instruments, clarinet, saxophone, flute, anything that has a bunch of keys like this on it, okay? And we're going to do it with just a few tools. I have here a dry paintbrush, got a cleaning cloth, soft cotton fabric, and I have some cotton swabs or Q-tips, okay? That's all you really need to do this quickly and to do it effectively. So first thing I'm going to do is take my clarinet here. I'm going to show you how to do it on this, but it works the same on saxophone and flute. And I'm just going to take my clean brush and just brush off away all the dust. So convenient and quick and easy to get all that dust in all the small places, okay? So we're going to do that on all the parts of your instrument, okay? And look for any spots you missed. You want your band teacher to be really happy with how your instrument looks, so make sure you look it over yourself and get it clean everywhere, okay? Now I'm going to take the Q-tip, and you can use rubbing alcohol, but I don't have that here. I have this stuff called Sтерosol, which is just pretty colored alcohol. It's like 30% alcohol, rubbing alcohol with water, so it's going to be pink, all right? But you'll see that probably this pink Q-tip will start to turn brown as I use it to clean. Now we don't want to use alcohol or water on a wooden clarinet, but it's okay on plastic. We also don't want to use any kind of alcohol or water on the keys. So see all these, the pads, see all these pads that are stuck in here, that little white pad? Those, we should not put water or alcohol on them because over time they get wet, they dry out, they get wet, they dry out, and they will start to crack and break on you, and then you have to replace them, and they're very expensive. So we're just going to use this mainly on the silver part of the instrument and on these little holes. So I'm going to use this to get inside this hole, which is really icky. You can't really see there. I'm going to just go like this and get that really clean on the inside. I'm going to get this one. These are called chimney keys because they kind of stick out a little. They poke, the black part of the plastic kind of pokes out from the main barrel of the instrument. Ooh, that one's a little smaller, and I'm going to start getting this nice and clean in there, and you start to see it starting to turn a little bit brownish there, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to do that to get those really nice and clean. We can also use this on all the keys here. Just wipe it down like this. It'll dry off pretty quick because it's mostly alcohol. And boy, right here, whew, I don't know if you can see, but the side of this key right here is really, really icky. So I'm gonna wipe along there, and that's gonna get nice and shiny. Hey, well, it's an old instrument. It's going to get shinier. And, you know, if it's an old instrument and the metal is discolored, there's only so much you can do. Just get it as clean as you can, okay? Oh, look at this thumb hole. I'm going to get that one right there on the clarinet. Okay. So you can do this on metal flutes and everything. Ooh, this is dirty. So take your alcohol and your Q-tip, and you can get these things nice and clean and shiny. Okay, so then we're going to take our dry rag and we're going to do the rest of it with this. This helps take care of the bigger spots on the instrument. You don't want to use a Q-tip to get like all this here clean. You're just going to use a dry rag. And if it doesn't look shiny, then wipe it more, buff it more, put some pressure on it, go kind of fast in one spot like that, and you'll start to see it really shine all over the place. Get rid of all the fingerprints. Use this also to finish off all the metal parts of your instrument to get it also nice and clean and shiny. Okay. Now you also may want to use the alcohol a little bit on the inside of your mouthpiece on a clarinet and your barrel. The first thing you blow into on any instrument is becomes the dirtiest part of the instrument because you're blowing stuff in it, not just your saliva, but food particles and whatever. And so you're going to get lots and lots of bacteria and other things trying to grow inside of there. So that's a good place to use some alcohol also to clean the inside and the outside, to be honest, of the mouthpiece. You can clean the outside of it here too and help get it nice and sanitary so that it's not sitting for very long with mold continuing to grow inside of it or bacteria or whatever. Don't want you to get sick from that, okay? And the last thing is on wooden instruments, you can also take this as a chance to check for any screws that need to be tightened on your instrument that have come loose. I think this piece right here has a screw that I noticed that was loose right here. Can you see how that one's sticking out a little bit right there? Now don't mess with the screws that go toward the instrument. You don't want to, any screw that kind of pokes toward the instrument like this one right here, you're not going to mess with those, because those have to be put in a certain exact spot to regulate the keys to make them work just right. But the screws that kind of go perpendicular to the instrument, they should stay screwed in tightly. So I'm going to take this and twirl it. Can you see that? Twirl that until it goes in all the way. Don't get it super tight. Just get it snug in there so that it's in all the way, so the key doesn't fall off or you don't get scratched on the tip of it. They can be kind of sharp. So, okay. And that is how you make your band director happy and your mom and dad happy that your instrument has been lovingly cleaned into a perfect shiny state like it's brand new all over again. Thank you.